I have watched multiple videos on No More Room in Hell 2, and what I've heard and what I have viewed from the gameplay that has been out there on YouTube, this is what I have to say about it. The early beta access starts October 22nd, and you must buy the game for $29.99 to get the early access, but only for PC at the moment. To give you an idea of what they plan for early access, here's the roadmap. On the left side is what they're working on, and on the right side is future things that could happen. There's not a release date for the full game, and the beta is only one map, and from what I've heard, with the same ending objective with minimum variety. With all that aside, there's a few things I've seen from the beta that you should be aware of if you plan on buying No More Room in Hell 2. Hey, I just want you to remember this: don't shoot the messenger. I want to start with some of the glitches and bugs that I've seen in the gameplay. It was kind of bad to the point it made the game look undone. And then I turn around and look at streamers after the release date of the early access, and the bugs and glitches is still present, but just a little more tolerable. I understand it's the beta and they wanted to show what they got, but at this point, I probably wouldn't have let people test it so early. The one thing I can get behind that Torrent Studios is doing, which is being transparent, but I don't know if No More Room in Hell 2 give the horror experience that the gamers was intending. The game will be available for consoles as well, so that is another challenge for the gamer experience on the map due to frames per second different from console and PC. So I feel players will be glitching out and visuals be off. In one of the videos I watched, the flashlight did not show up visually on screen when it was shined on the fog. Now, this issue will be fixed, of course, or at least I'm hoping it will be fixed, but I just want to give you an example of what I think No More Room in Hell 2 will go through post-launch. The next thing everybody in gaming will be thrilled about, but in reality doesn't end up working out, and that is the concept of teamwork. And this game is supposed to be based on it. Not everyone online have people to play with, and that is important in a game such as this at some point. If you are solo queuing up, then you have to hope to get into a lobby with a full squad, because if not and you're choosing your best character, the final mission is already tough to complete due to the amount of zombies and tasks that have to be completed. So with a minimum group of people, it will be that much more difficult, and you end up losing a character that you built up so far. So instead of everybody being on the same page and talking with one another in order to make it through the mission, you will have speed runners who will go at it alone and try to complete everything just to show you they can beat the game in less than 10 minutes for a YouTube video. Or you will end up with no communication from other team members because they don't feel like talking or not confident enough to talk on the mic. Remember, this is a permadeath game, and to die because of lack of teamwork will be detrimental because you don't get the same character back once they are killed, which means all that effort put into that character being built to the way you like is gone. So for the solo players that are watching this video right now, try your best to make friends out there when you come into these lobbies, and remember to hit one of those engagement buttons for me to help pass this video along to other gamers. The game is released in beta phase until the better part of next year, at least I hope, with the idea of a new roadmap, which I believe they would do, but at the moment, in my opinion, those things should probably be put off right now. I don't see how they'll have time to add a new map because the current game in this stage is not too indulgent into the kind of horror game people expected. Just my opinion though. Then I start thinking to myself and questioning, what about the replayability things in this game? Is this game replayable? Replaying the same map over and over will eventually run its course for a lot of players, because not everybody going to support a big map that they got planned. If you're just trying to get through the whole game and that's your goal every time, it can get boring once a gamer learns the game mechanics. I can see the aspect of fighting zombies every once in a while until a horror get around you. That can keep people interested, but even that will run its course if you play solo. The game, I feel, is more for a team of players that already got their group of friends to come in and enjoy. But even if you're a solo player, there is something to grind for to keep you interested. The max skill level a character can reach in this game is 50, and there's 8 different levels to unlock on your road to 50. Each time your responders survive a mission, they get stronger and level up. They will level up faster if you explore and collect items. At each 5th level, your character will have the option to select from 3 different skills. This is one of the replayability reasons I see with the game choosing different skills and trying them out on different characters that have different backgrounds. And there are 38 different skills to be unlocked. Outside of that, the addition of new zombie themes and weapons that they have planned will be a good addition as long as they don't break something else in the process, which does happen with games. I think the game concept is good for No More Room in Hell 2, and the combat from what I have seen so far is good, not great. If you watch some of the gameplay that's out there, you see the animation of limbs being chopped off of zombies, terrible. It needs to be fixed because it's just floating around in mid-air. I know Torn Banner Studios made Chivalry, but the combat remind me of Dying Light. Just saying, it's pretty close. The theory of what should happen and the reality of what is most likely going to happen will be the deciding factor on longevity of the game. If you already have a group of 8 players or 7 or 6 that will listen and be part of a team that communicate, then you will have a better time than most solo players. So that being said, solo players, non-communicative players, or half full lobby will be punished by the permadeath aspect of the game and losing their character. Not to mention what happens if you disconnect due to a lag game or a game error. And if those things happen, do you still get to keep your character is a good question that I would be asking right now. Those are just things that a person could see as a deterrent factor to try the game out. Well, anyway, I am looking forward to seeing if I am the right or wrong a month or two about this. Remember to subscribe for more news and updates, and welcome to Mr. Unleashed World.